I've managed to keep the moon, most of the gold on the moon, and basically just push it off where it is stuck to the place you glued it, and then I'm going to put a layer of decoupage glue, and it also acts as a wonderful varnish, so over that to protect it, and actually take it across the top of the painting as well, because that protects all our underpainting. Which is great. And now that I've done that, you can see that there's still quite a lot of red around the moon showing through. And now at the bottom here, I'm going to choose a stencil and lay some pattern down on the red area. And I'm going to choose between this one and this one, and I choose this one, which is spirals. And of course I could do this by hand, and I very often do, and I quite like the mechanical look of it and the repetitive nature of stenciling. So I'll just take a bristly brush, if I can find mine, and start stenciling. And the best way to do it is to lay your painting flat and start from on one side. It doesn't have to be absolutely accurate. Now the best thing to do is to get some white paint on your brush, but not too much, and it's got to be a dry brush. Some people will use sponges to stencil, but I prefer to use a dry brush, and just start dabbing, and not too much paint on the dry brush. And don't worry if you go over the edges of the red panel, because we can always tidy that up. And just to hold the stencil down firmly in place. If it moves, just try to fix it back in. See, I am going over the red area, but it's not a problem. Just hold it wherever you need to, firmly down. Now when you've finished one area, just lift the stencil up and then move to the next spot. And now I've put the stencil all the way across the canvas, the panel, I'm going to glaze it with, I think, a little purple glaze. And I'm looking for my soft brush for now, and just the smallest amount of Winsor & Newton purple. Winsor & Newton purple is, this particular one is a very highly pigmented paint, so you only need the tiniest amount. Actually, I'm going to take it all the way across because I like the colour. So I'm going to let it bleed into that. Mistakes are all part of the process. And get rid of that. Okay. Got some white on my brush. So what I'm going to do is I don't want it to dry. So I'm going to spread it on with this brush, and then use use my dusting brush just to smooth it over. Like that. Just take a little bit of that purple and pop it over here. And now let that section dry. And there we are. That's the painting so far.